we're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 15.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go,
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Number 15.
7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The running back.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where they'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Tua. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Again, the ball
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one, because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
First down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they try the right side here. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Number 15.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, it's Watson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check, 20. Check, 53.
Watson on first down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shift. Check.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hit. Watch the twist. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Strip that ball.
Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Down, they'll run with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Tighten up.
From the red zone now, Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Alert. Mike, 53, Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
On for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, for the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Watson now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Set. 19. 59. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Come on.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Watson
at the 27-yard line.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
That's good.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you got.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, throw left side, complete. It's Drake. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They wanted to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
He's coming. You got that.
Now a handoff looking right. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The wide receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Now that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense, and that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up
and now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check, 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 check. Hey, 59! Hey.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check that. We want Mike 50.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Watson looks to throw again. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for and this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper.
Tunga
a gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ready. check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Go through rail, undercurrent, undercurrent. Shoot, shoot, shoot. SOS, 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 SOS. 36, 36.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point. Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover.
That's how we do it.
He will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
The kick is good.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punt.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run. Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Tranquil. No gain on the play. 2nd and
throwing on 2nd down. Watson.
21-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the game there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll bice, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 11 yards there, first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Check, check. Lucky. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The running
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Certainly a nice